And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, we're nearly there, we're nearly at the weekend. Yes, another long international break is nearly concluded. And of course players, I think in terms of how our players have got on, we haven't got any injuries or anything to report to you on. And as I said, I'm really looking forward to this big clash against Aberdeen at Pittodrie. Really want revenge from them after, of course, the result that they got at Ibrox. Hate when Aberdeen beat us because you don't stop hearing about it for freaking ages. So a good chance to right the wrongs, but more importantly, keep up with Celtic in the Scottish Premiership title race. I really do have a feeling that we can overtake them this season. But as I said, it all starts in that game against Aberdeen and a real intense period of games coming thick and fast as we do return from international duty, all the way until sort of January. 2 Europa League games, we've got games, a big away test, we've got a cup final, so many games, so many important games, so I really want to start in the most positive way. Now, in today's video, I haven't really got any news with regards to the team as such. Well, we've got some big Ridvan Yilmaz news, which we'll discuss a bit later on. But the other sort of bits and pieces around this place is about what players have said, or ex-players, managers have said with regards to the football club. Let's start with Neil Warnock, as he's came out and declared his love for Rangers, but admits he would love to take charge of the Ibrox club or Celtic. The 74-year-old was last in the dugout at Huddersfield Town before leaving the English Championship side earlier this year. He has had success with teams such as QPR, Sheffield United and Crystal Palace, but has never managed in Scotland. And Warnock explained where his love for the Light Blues came from, as well as detailing one Scottish Premiership job he applied for in the past. Speaking to Sky Sports, he said, "I've always wanted to have a go at Celtic or Rangers. I love Rangers and I'm a Rangers fan down here, only because Ali McCoist, Rangers and me and him, and against Alan Brazil, who's mad Celtic. I remember going to Celtic when Gordon Strachan was there and invited me into the office, and a great day. The passion Celtic and Rangers fans have, but I have always thought the same about the Edinburgh clubs. Nick Gomery is one of my former players and now managing Hibernian, so I hope he does really well there. I remember applying for the Aberdeen job and never got a reply. I remember asking one of my ex-players who is at Aberdeen and what's it like up there. He went, "Gaffer, it's the only place the seagulls never land. Coldest place on earth," but I never got a reply, and you know that was what was around the corner. I am fascinated by the challenges, and there's another one after Christmas. I'll take it on board. So that's what Neil Warnock said. I do like Neil Warnock as a bit of a character. He has kind of talked about being a Rangers man and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't want him to be a manager these days. He's become a bit more of a celebrity status, a bit of a meme, if you like. But yeah, I mean, glad to see that he has an interest in Rangers, an interest in Scottish football as well. And as I said, at least he's picked the right side of the rivalry. But yeah, there for Neil Warnock, as he's declared he likes Rangers. So good to see on that regard. Now, in today's main part of the video, guys, of course, this is about Ridvan Yilmaz. There is some big news with regards to him. Currently, obviously, helping Turkey qualify for Euro 2024. But apparently is considering his Rangers future ahead of agent talks. Yes, this is what's been said with regards to Ridvan Yilmaz. As he said, Ridvan Yilmaz's agent will meet with Rangers boss Felipe Clement and club officials in the coming days to discuss the defender's future. That is according to Turkish outlet Sports Digital, who claims that the left-back is weighing up his future at Ibrox. Yilmaz has struggled for regular game time at the Light Blues since joining from Besiktas in the summer of 2022, and with Borna Barisic continuing to be favoured ahead of him, Yilmaz has reportedly been left frustrated at his limited minutes. He had been previously linked with a return to his homeland with Fenerbahce, Galatasaray and his old club Besiktas, all reportedly keeping tabs on him. Now, with regards to Ridvan Yilmaz, I do think he will get his chance, and as I said, to be fair, he has been getting game time, he has been getting the opportunity here, there and everywhere, but his sort of injury record himself isn't that great. I do rate Yilmaz, and to be fair, I do prefer him over Borna Barisic. But having said that, you know, I'm not trying to put him down, but he's constantly picking up a niggle here and always getting a bit of a setback with regards to his development at the football club. So I do think, you know, for the long-term future and what he is and what he's going to be doing at Rangers, yes, I do agree that he is the sort of long-term answer. But at this moment in time, he needs to keep himself fit. That's the realistic option for him. So again, I don't think he should be looking to try and leave. I think he should be trying to fight for his place. not hold those sort of crunch talks. Compete for the jersey. If you think you're better than Borna, then give it a go and keep going. Keep yourself fit first and foremost. But that's with regards to that. But apparently could be going out on a January loan move. I doubt a permanent move, obviously, in January. But that's the overall picture with regards to Ridvan Yilmaz. His agent is set for crunch talks with Felipe Clement about his future, as of course he wants to make a statement going into the sort of Euro 2024. So it's all good for him, fair enough to him, and I don't mind that. I'm not pissed off when players want to play, but as I said, he's a really good opportunity to be a first team starter at Rangers. Just needs to get the jersey off Borna Barisic. And to be fair, that's how I like it in the team. I like two players competing for a jersey because then there's competition for places. It's not just one player gets in and stinks the place out. So I'd rather that, but that's the latest with regards to Ridvan Yilmaz and his situation. Now, finally, let's talk a bit about Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard apparently, of course, has came out and likened his sort of overhaul, or what he wants to try and achieve in Saudi Arabia with Al Ettifaq, as the one that he did at Rangers. Steven Gerrard has outlined his Al Ettifaq master plan as he aims to make his side a force in the Saudi Pro League, much like he achieved in Scotland with Rangers. The former Ibrox boss was appointed as the manager of Ettifaq in the summer, but his job so far hasn't been all plain sailing, with results being very much a mixed bag. Gerrard's side is currently 7th in the Saudi Pro League, but the Liverpool legend is confident that he has the blueprint to build success, despite the challenges of rivals Al Ittihad and Al Nassr. Despite the stuttering start to life in Saudi Arabia, Gerrard has urged supporters to get behind his side, with exciting times to come, and his comments appear to echo what he said to achieve when appointed as Rangers manager back in 2018. He told the Saudi Pro League, "I think all fans, all players should be extremely excited because it's only going to get better, stronger, and I don't think they need to hear it from me. I think it's clear that Saudi is on everybody's lips. It's everyone's mind because of the growth, the investment, and the standard of players, the skill sets, and the talents that's arriving in such a short space of time. I've only been here for 3 months and I've experienced growth in a short time. The level is rising every single week. In the back at the end of the window, some of the names that we got in to make it even stronger. The league is only going to get better. It's only going to get stronger. It's only going to get more talented players, more coaches coming and wanting to be a part of it. I'm grateful that I got in at the beginning." On the challenge he has faced on a weekly basis, Gerrard continued, "The competition in this league is fierce. It's not just about 4 teams. I think, as you know and you have seen, there has been strong teams. I know the Saudi Public Investment Funds owns 4 teams. They're powerful teams and they got that respect. Teams that finished above Al Ettifaq last year. There is no getting away from it that this is a huge challenge. It's a very tough challenge. But for me, football is the size of the challenge and the pressure and the responsibility. That's something that excites me. It's something that I really want to commit to and get my teeth into and try and make a difference. I think it's good for our fans to dream. We want to dream. We want to be ambitious as we can. And we want to finish as high as we can. We want to commit. We want to compete for every game we play in. I think that is extremely important. But you also have to be realistic. The team finished 7th last year. I think it was 20 odd points behind 4th position. And they were 19 points better off. I think that's in the short term. We want to stay as close as we can to the top teams. We are competing for the top 4 places. We want to improve on last year's finish in the league, which was 7th. This season, we want to see an improvement." Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you there today. Of course, a bit on Steven Gerrard there at the end, as his sort of comments towards Al Ettifaq's project does echo that of Rangers in 2018, as he looks to build a bit of a dynasty out in the Saudi Pro League. But Rangers fans, do let me know your thoughts on Ridvan Yilmaz. Do you see him being the long-term left back at the football club, or do you think he should leave on a permanent transfer, or do you think he should leave on loan? Let me know down there in the comments section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.